How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another. It's me, Cameron Camscott, and welcome back to another daily Chelsea transfer news video. Today's video I'm going to be talking about Wesley Fofana agreeing personal terms with Chelsea, more Chelsea defence and defender news, Chelsea outgoings, all things Chelsea. So without further ado, if you're new here, I'm Cameron Camscott, and I do daily Chelsea transfer news videos. So if you want to be updated, stay up to date with Chelsea news, subscribe, all that jazz. But without further ado, let's go on the first story. Now, starting off with yesterday, which I'm going to go to the Sun, which has said Chelsea agree personal terms with Wesley Fofana, but Leicester reject bid. Now, the thing is about this deal, which makes it interesting, is that Leicester City are the only club in the top 7 leagues in Europe who hasn't signed a player, and we think this is because of lack of funds. They're losing club captain Cassius Michael because they can't afford to keep him, and secondly, they don't have enough money to recruit players. Now, they're asking for £70 million for Fofana. You know how Leicester are like about getting money for defenders. We saw it with Harry Maguire, 80 million to Manchester United, and again, Ben Chilwell, where they were asking for 70, we got it down to 45. So hopefully there's room for improvement and in the deal there. But I'm going to go to RJP Journalism, which has said Fofana has indicated he would like a chance to discuss a move if CFC make a suitable bid. Leicester want 75 million plus add-ons. Now, if Todd Boehly can get his American charm and whittle that down, that would be great. Because Wesley Fofana is a great player, better than Jules Kounde in my opinion, overrated player anyway. He's Premier League proven, it would be great to sign, but again, 75 million is a bit steep. I say we just slap the money we have on the table. The season starts in 8 days, we haven't got much time to waste, but anyway, on to the next story. And from Fabrizio Romano via YouTube has said, this week Chelsea tried again for Nathan Ake and were prepared to submit a big proposal and tempt Manchester City, who then checked if it was a possibility to still hijack the Jules Kounde deal as a replacement. Yeah, Fabrizio, I don't really know what this means. You've kind of covered all bases. Chelsea looked for Nathan Ake whilst also looking for Jules Kounde. That doesn't really say anything, but again, it still shows Chelsea's want and need to sign more centre-backs because, as we said, Todd Boehly said we're expecting 4 more signings this summer, and TikTok, we've got a month left of the transfer window. We need lots of signings still to come. Speaking of signings, I'm going to go to Christian Falk from Bild in Germany, who have said, true, Benjamin Pavard, Bayern would be willing to join Chelsea if the club makes a serious offer. Now, as we know, Benjamin Pavard, from that amazing goal against Argentina in the World Cup for France, he's an alright player. He hasn't been playing for Bayern Munich. He's a right back, can also play centre back. Again, Chelsea will be looking for versatile players who can cross the back line. However, is this a statement signing? No, it's more of a gap filler signing. I'd be more happy to sign a player like Denzel Dumfries, who looks like he could be tempted away from Inter for around £40 million. But this is just the start of the Benjamin Pavard deal. Bayern are offering us Benjamin Pavard, which only means one thing. They don't really rate him. But yeah, they're just more Chelsea defender updates. But furthermore, let's go into outgoings. And speaking of Armando Broja, if Armando Broja doesn't play in Chelsea friendly on Friday, then I think it's an open door for him to make the transfer away. Now yes, Armando Broja has been scouted by Real Madrid. That was in the paper last night. It's very interesting to see. We rejected the £30 million bid from West Ham. So it looks like our intentions are to keep him. Thomas Tuchel wants to keep him. I mean, I want to keep him because we've lost Lukaku. We need strikers. We need clinical strikers. And although Armando Broja only scored 6th in the league last season, it's for Southampton. He's proven it could happen. So yeah, on to the next story. Speaking of more outgoings, Callum Hudson-Odoi likely to leave Chelsea this summer. Nothing concrete yet, but just not seen as the same player by Thomas Tuchel and his staff. Crucial weeks ahead, not helped by injury and his weight at the age of Preseason. Now, Callum Hudson-Odoi burst onto the scene in the 18-19 season with Sarri. We thought next generational talent here for Chelsea out of Cobham, but the injury hampered his first season with Frank Lampard, the second season with Frank Lampard and Thomas Tuchel, and then last year had another injury. So he's just been hampered with injuries. Hopefully he can really get kicking this summer, this season, because he's come back. He's looking a bit stronger, looking a bit thicker on the ball. I hope it all goes well for him, but again, Chelsea needs to offload Deadwood, and I hate to say he's in the category because he's earning quite a lot of money. Anyway, on to the Chelsea preseason game against Udinese. So yes, Chelsea are playing their last preseason game before Everton against Udinese tonight at 8 o'clock. The only good thing about this is that I don't have to wake up at silly hours in the morning and watch Michy Batshuayi play football. In today's game, I'm hoping we see Koulibaly and Sterling start so they can get a full 90 minutes in the tank. I feel like he's going to be less on rotation this game because we're edging closer to the start of the season where we need to concrete our first choice team. I know with this game we're going to be playing our first team for 90 minutes and then another match with our reserves, if that helps. But the main thing is we need to go out on a high. We need to cement the players in, know their position, know the formation, because Thomas Tuchel, as I said, 8 days before Everton, is going to be a big test. Let's go for a win. But without further ado, they're all the news stories for the day. Hopefully you subscribe, stay up to date. I'll see you tomorrow for more Chelsea transfer news, and hopefully Chelsea beat Udinese. See you tomorrow.